In a world filled with wonders waiting to be discovered, there are certain destinations that get our attention for a different reason altogether. These are the places where caution echoes through the streets, where adventure teeters on the edge of uncertainty, and where the traveler must navigate a delicate balance between curiosity and prudence. Today, we embark on a journey to the most dangerous countries to visit. Dangerous can mean different things for anyone, but in this video, we're tackling a few aspects of what makes these countries a dangerous visit. From high crime rates and political conflict to tourist scams, here are some of the most dangerous countries in the world to visit. Syria. Perhaps the unstable heart of the Middle East, Syria has sadly garnered a notorious reputation as a dangerous destination for travelers. While once celebrated for its historical significance, cultural heritage, and breathtaking landscapes, the country's ongoing conflicts and security concerns have rendered it highly dangerous for travel. Syria is widely regarded as a highly dangerous country for travelers due to its ongoing conflict and volatile security situation. The civil war, which began in 2011, has resulted in widespread violence, frequent bombings, and a proliferation of armed groups. The lack of a stable central government and the presence of various factions make it extremely unpredictable and unsafe for tourists. Kidnappings, terrorist attacks, and indiscriminate shelling are constant threats, especially in areas controlled by non-state actors. Infrastructure and basic services have been severely disrupted, and the absence of consular services from many countries further complicates any potential emergency situations. Afghanistan. Afghanistan, located in Central Asia, is a landlocked country known for its rich history, diverse culture, and breathtaking landscapes. Afghanistan has been influenced by a multitude of civilizations, including the Persian, Greek, Arab, and Turkic empires. The nation has a vibrant cultural heritage reflected in its art, literature, music, and traditional craftsmanship. Yet, in the last few decades, Afghanistan has faced significant challenges, including political instability and conflicts. All of these make the country more and more dangerous by the day. Afghanistan poses significant risk for travelers due to its unsafe environment and ongoing conflict. The country has experienced decades of instability, including the presence of extremist groups and armed factions. The threat of terrorism, kidnappings, and targeted attacks targeting foreigners is a constant concern, particularly in areas with limited government control or regions bordering Pakistan. The volatile situation makes it difficult to guarantee personal safety, as violence and military operations can occur unexpectedly. Furthermore, the country's rugged terrain and inadequate infrastructure contribute to logistical challenges and limited access to healthcare and emergency services. Travelers also face the risk of encountering unexploded landmines in unmarked hazardous areas. If you still choose to travel to Afghanistan, there's a high probability that you will find yourself devouring savory Afghani pulao, but there's a higher chance that you might end up getting yourself in trouble, so better safe than sorry. Venezuela. Situated in the northern coast of South America, Venezuela is as vivid as a country can get. With its stunning natural beauty, vibrant culture, and rich biodiversity, Venezuela can be one of the most beautiful travel destinations. The country is known for its majestic Andes Mountains, the vast Amazon rainforest, and the pristine beaches of the Caribbean coast. Venezuelans are passionate about their traditional music genres, including salsa, merengue, and joropo. However, Venezuela is considered a dangerous country for travelers due to its high crime rates, political instability, and economic crisis. High crime rates, political instability, and an ongoing economic crisis have led to social unrest and an increase in criminal activities. Carjackings, robberies, and assaults are unfortunately common, particularly in urban areas and tourist hotspots. The political landscape remains dynamic, with frequent protests and demonstrations that can escalate into violence. Moreover, the healthcare system has been significantly affected, making access to adequate medical assistance challenging. Fiji. Fiji, an archipelago nestled in the South Pacific Ocean, beckons with its breathtaking beauty, comprising over 300 islands adorned with pristine white sand beaches, glistening turquoise waters, and vibrant coral reefs. This tropical paradise, located approximately 2,000 kilometers northeast of New Zealand, offers a serene escape like no other. Immersed in a warm and welcoming culture deeply rooted in its Polynesian heritage, Fiji is renowned for the hospitality of its locals, known as Fijians. From traditional ceremonies to lively festivals, visitors can embrace the vibrant tapestry of Fijian customs and traditions. While Fiji is generally considered a safe country for travelers, it is essential to be aware of potential risks inherent to any destination. The archipelago experiences natural hazards such as tropical cyclones, particularly during the cyclone season from November to April. These weather events can lead to flooding, landslides, and temporary disruptions in services. Staying informed about weather conditions and adhering to advisories is crucial for a safe and enjoyable trip. In certain areas, there may be a higher risk of petty crimes like theft and pickpocketing, particularly in crowded tourist spots or public transportation. Travelers are advised to exercise common sense precautions such as securely storing valuables, remaining vigilant with personal belongings, and staying informed about local conditions and advisories. Mexico. Nestled in the southern part of North America, Mexico is a country brimming with a rich cultural heritage and diverse landscapes that captivate the senses. Ancient civilizations, colonial architecture, and modern cities interweave, creating a vibrant tapestry of Mexican life. While the majority of tourists enjoy safe and delightful experiences, it is crucial to acknowledge the potential safety concerns that exist in certain areas. Crime rates can vary across regions, with some areas facing higher levels of drug trafficking and organized crime. In fact, Mexico faces approximately 94 deaths due to violence each day and has reached a record-breaking crime rate of 46%. You'll need to keep your ears and eyes open, especially in some of the more volatile regions. Avoiding the display of valuable belongings and maintaining vigilance in crowded places is also common practice. Frequent incidents of robberies, scams, and occasional violence targeting tourists make this a dangerous place to stay in for vacations. So, it's best to do thorough research on where you can safely stay and travel to. It's worth noting that Mexico has made efforts to enhance tourist safety, with increased law enforcement presence and security measures in popular destinations. By taking necessary precautions, staying informed, and using common sense, travelers can navigate these potential risks and experience the beauty and wonders that Mexico has to offer. North Korea. Nestled in East Asia, North Korea is officially known as the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. Sharing borders with China to the north and Russia to the northeast, North Korea is recognized for its distinct political system centered around the personality cult of its leaders and the strict control exerted over its citizens' daily lives. Its nuclear weapons program and strained relations with the international community have attracted significant global attention. Due to its strict and secretive regime, human rights concerns, and limited freedom of movement, North Korea is widely perceived as a dangerous country for travelers. The government tightly regulates activities, communications, and access to information, exercising rigorous surveillance over both its citizens and visitors. Any perceived violation of the country's stringent rules and regulations can result in severe consequences. The risk level for visitors is further heightened by tensions with the international community and occasional military provocations. The absence of diplomatic relations and limited consular services provided by numerous countries further complicates the handling of potential emergency situations. The lack of accurate information and restricted personal freedoms make traveling to North Korea highly discouraged. If you manage to get yourself into the country, just make sure to memorize all the rules by heart so you don't find yourself detained. Iraq. Iraq is a country located in the Middle East and holds a rich history dating back to ancient civilizations. Iraq is known as the cradle of civilization, as it is home to historical sites like the ruins of Babylon and the ancient city of Ur. The country is also renowned for its cultural heritage, with contributions to art, literature, and architecture. Despite its challenges, Iraq possesses a resilient population and a rich cultural tapestry that has shaped the region's history and continues to influence its identity. Iraq is considered a dangerous country for travelers due to its ongoing security challenges, including armed conflicts, terrorism, and political instability. The presence of various extremist groups, such as ISIS, has contributed to a high level of violence and insecurity, especially in certain regions. Kidnappings, bombings, and attacks targeting foreigners in crowded areas remain a constant threat. The risk of encountering unexploded ordnance and landmines is also prevalent in certain areas, particularly those previously affected by conflict. Additionally, Iraq's infrastructure, including healthcare and emergency services, has been significantly impacted, making it difficult to access necessary support in case of emergencies. Given these risks, most governments advise against non-essential travel to Iraq and strongly recommend individuals prioritize their safety and well-being. West Indies. The Democratic Republic of Congo, situated in Central Africa, stands as the second largest country on the continent, sharing borders with 9 neighboring nations including Angola, Uganda, and Tanzania. The country boasts a rich cultural heritage, exhibited through its diverse ethnic groups, numerous languages, vibrant music, and captivating arts and crafts. Despite its abundant potential, Congo finds itself as one of the most dangerous countries to live in or visit. Various factors contribute to the country's reputation for danger. Ongoing armed conflicts, political instability, and the presence of multiple armed groups create a high level of violence and insecurity. Particularly in the eastern region, sporadic outbreaks of violence and civil unrest have occurred, with risks of armed clashes, kidnappings, and sexual violence. The vast and remote nature of the country, coupled with weak infrastructure and limited government presence in certain areas, further complicate travel. Additionally, the DRC has been plagued by outbreaks of infectious diseases, including Ebola and cholera, which pose additional threats to the health and safety of travelers. These risks have prompted most governments to strongly discourage non-essential travel to the Democratic Republic of Congo. Somalia. Somalia is widely regarded as one of the most dangerous countries in the world due to a combination of factors. The ongoing political instability, lack of effective governance, and the presence of multiple armed groups contribute to a highly volatile and unsafe environment. One of the primary concerns in Somalia is the pervasive influence of extremist groups such as Al-Shabaab, which has carried out numerous terrorist attacks targeting civilians, government institutions, and international organizations. These attacks include suicide bombings, armed assaults, and kidnappings, posing a significant threat to both locals and foreigners. Piracy off the coast of Somalia is another major concern. The region has been known for piracy incidents targeting ships and crews in the Indian Ocean, resulting in the loss of millions of dollars and endangering the lives of seafarers. Moreover, the lack of basic services and infrastructure, including healthcare and security forces, further exacerbates the danger in Somalia. This has led to a breakdown of law and order in many areas, allowing for high levels of violence, crime, and banditry.